Hello YouTube and welcome back to the latest ABC Battle League video, and today we are back for week number 3, and today we are here to try and hopefully pick up that W today, because if you missed it on the last previous ABC videos, I recommend you go back and check them out in the description down below on the channel, because we're currently 0-2, shock horror, we're losing, huzzah, but today we're up against Obo and the Indianapolis Incineroars, who like us are 0-2, so hopefully we should be on about the same level, so it might be an interesting game. You don't know. But, as you can see, we brought a very interesting team today. With help from my front office, helped me build this team, which, obviously, if you don't know, Aquarius, Devil, Gareth, yeah, that's pretty much it. He's in the front office, really. So, yeah. So, first mod we have up is Earthpuke, our Heatran, rocking Choice Scarf, Flash Power, Flamethrower, Dark Pulse, Stealth Frogs, and Flash Cannon. That is there to stop his. What I should have really done is... guys team up, just to remember, because I bought this game about a week ago and I honestly can't remember what's on his team because I'm an actual muppet. I'm an actual idiot, right? So his team is, where is his team? There it is. Mega Latias, Celesteela, Mimikyu, Milotic, Blissey, Chestnut, Rotom Frost, Magmar, Alolan Persian, Tremecco, Shelgon, and Furfrou. So I was choice scarfed to outspeed, I think, Mega Latias. So then Dark Pulse would do a lot of damage to it. That's pretty much the main reason I brought it. So you could eat up any hit from the Mega Latias and do work back with Dark Pulse. We've got Flamethrower and Flash Cannon for stab, and we've also got Choice Scarf, Stealth Rocks, because Stealth Rocks is very useful against the team. Obviously with what's weak to rocks? Rotom, Magmar. That's pretty much it really. Just get some chip off really on his team. Because there's going to be a lot of switching issues. We've got Wish, Blissey, Celesteela's not going to want to stay in all the time. Rotom Frost Revolt switches and whatnot. So rocks are going to be a very crucial part of picking up that W today. Next up, we've got Susie, our Gothorita, making her debut today. Evolite Shadow Tag with Taunt, Carmine, Psyshock, and Rest. Max HP, Max Defense, Bold Nature. So this is pretty much to trap the likes of the... this can trap any of his mons, barring Celesteela's. Flying types affected by Shadow Tag? I think it does. Unless they also have this ability. Okay, so I think Shadow Tag... yeah, Shadow Tag only doesn't affect Ghost types, if I do believe. So anything we can't stand, I think, is against Mimikyu. But why would you stand against the Mimikyu anyway with this thing? So, more than likely, this is to trap in the Celesteela and just set up Taunts and Carmines. Taunt it, so all it can do is Heavy Slam us or whatnot. Or Flamethrower, depending on what moveset he is. Set up some Carmine, so keep resting, keep healing it, just stalling it out really, and then click Psyshock and hopefully knocking it out. So that's primarily Susie's job this week, to going against the Celesteela or the Milotic or any of his like bulky options, and just sit there and just go, "Hi, we're going to stall you out, sir." And that's pretty much the gist of it really. So yeah, that is our Gothorita set this week. Next up, we've got Raichu, our Raichu on the Expert one with Lightning Rod, with Volt Switch, Signal Beam, Focus Blast, and Thunderbolt. Max Special Attack, Max Speed, Timid Nature. This is to, I think it ties speeds with, what was it? Wasn't Milotic? Wasn't Latias? I don't remember. I honestly cannot remember why we're max speed, but we've got Signal Beam for the likes of the Persian. We've got Focus Blast for the likes of the... no, we've got Signal Beam for the Latias. We've got Focus Blast for the likes of the Furfrou, the Rotom, the Persian, and the Furfrou and whatnot. So hopefully Raichu can put in the work this week. Thunderbolt Expert Belt, I think, obviously doesn't Oka Celesteela because it's a bulky mother trucker, but it's a definitely good chance for Tuco. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can put in the work with Raichu this week, and it can do as good as its younger brother Pikachu, which we do have in the UCC. Next up, we've got also making his debut today. We've got Dumpling, our Hariyama, Guts Flame Mob set with Close Combat, Poison Jab, Throat Chop, and Bullet Punch with Max HP, Max Attack, Adamant Nature. Now, I primarily brought this thing to tackle down that Furfrou because it's going to be the most annoying thing in the world to hit with a Close Combat. So hitting through something amazing, along with Persian as well, because they both have fur coat, they're both bulky boys, but they're both weak to normal. Both weak to fighting, so hopefully Dumpling was here just to hit as hard as they can through those defensive options and kill for close combat. We've got Poison Jab as well for like the Mimikyu wants to switch in. We've got Throat Chop for the Latias because Throat Chop, Ice Punch, they both do the same amount of damage, and you know, it also gives us a guarantee to hit the Mimikyu switch-ins as well if we attempt to go for Poison Jab on the Latias switch-in. Throat Chop as well is going to do damage against the Chimecho as well. So we can Throat Chop the Chimecho's what's the move called? Perisong. If he tends, you don't know, he might bring it. Perisong Chimecho has been a staple on the channel, so you never know. He might bring it. He might bring it. Next up, we've got Pinkalello, our Sneasel, rocking Icicle Plate this week with Inner Focus, with Sword Dance, Icicle Crash, Knockoff, and Low Kick. We've got Icicle Crash, Icicle Plate, so not Choice Lock. If we get Sword Dance up, we can outspeed his entire team. I do think so, barring I think, what's Mega Latias' speed? Mega Latias' speed is 115, I think. I think we speed tie with Latias. I think we speed tie with Mega Latias. Latias is 110. Oh, we do outspeed it. Okay. We do outspeed it, so we don't really need the Ice Shard this week. So we can outspeed it and quickly knock off Icicle Crash at +1. +2, sorry. This thing should put in the work. So hopefully we can get that opportunity to set up with Pinkalello and just hopefully do as much damage to the team as we possibly can. Last but not least, we've got Cheeky Lando's, our Landorus, Life Orb with Sand Force. Sand Force? Sheer Force. Did I do the same thing again? Did I really? I don't even know. If I did, I'm an idiot. But this week we've got Gravity, Earth Power, Focus Blast, U-Turn. Now, suggested by, I think it was Aquarius, to bring a Gravity Landorus so I could touch the Celesteela. And I've, like, I'm not aware of the gravity text, to be quite honest. I've never used gravity before, and hopefully it can pay off because interesting sets are like, I'm intrigued by interesting sets. So I'm looking forward to using Gravity Earth Power to touch the Celesteela, because all these other mons that are immune, like flying, are what, Latias, Rotom Frost as well. So both of those, so we can drop the Rotom Frost down and kill it with an Earth Power. We can do the same with Selly as well. So both big results. We've got Focus Blast just in case to like hit the likes of the Rotom if we can't get the gravity up when it switches in, because obviously we'll die to a Blizzard from it, or the Z Blizzard. That's also an issue. And also we've got U-Turn out just for the likes of the Mega Latias. So that is our team for week number 3. Now this is obviously post-com, so let's jump into the battle now. And we are back in the battle, and as you can see, he has brought Celesteela, Mega Latios, Blissey, Alolan Persian, Chestnut, and Magmar. Now, was probably expecting the first 4 of his mons, to be quite honest. Mega Latios was obviously, Celesteela was obvious. Alolan Persian, I think he's brought that to pretty much every single game so far, so I thought that's bringing it, and Blissey as well. Alolan Persian, Blissey core, and Celesteela, that's just disgusting. That is actually disgusting. Mega Latias is going to hit like a truck. Chestnut, he tends to bring Chestnut a lot as well, so I wasn't expecting to bring it in this matchup, to be quite honest, because I had a lot of options for it. To be quite honest, I had Gothorita, I had Landorus, I had Sneasel, I had Heatran as well, if it was like outsped it with Choice Scarf and whatnot. Oh, that's why I brought Choice Scarf and Heatran, to outspeed Choice Scarf Chestnut, because he brought Choice Scarf Chestnut last week against Dr. Slaking the Bolan Bovine, so I thought he might bring the same set to me to counteract my Heatran. So let's just bung a Choice Scarf on Heatran just to outspeed it, so he can do that sort of thing. So hopefully I can remember as much as I can from this battle, and we can get on with it, shall we? So I'll lead with how I am, predicting him to lead with Latias or Blissey. He leads with the Celesteela, so I immediately switch out into Heatran, predicting him to go for the I don't know what I was thinking to go into, actually. I thought he'd go for like a Stealth Rocks or Elite Seed or something. But he goes straight over the Air Slash. Obviously does nothing to Heatran. So I set up my Stealth Rocks. Not in a million years did I think that a Celesteela would stay in against a Heatran. Not, like, that didn't even cross my mind. That someone would stay in against a Heatran with a Celesteela. And then I did the calcs and I thought, oh yeah. Heatran's more bulky than I thought, because even if I had Lava Plume or Overheat, this thing would have lived. with the set he brought. Because it's ridiculously bulky for no reason whatsoever. And Earthquake just blew me back every other week. So I should have calced. I didn't. So I also completely forgot that this thing got Earthquake. And I was thinking, oh my god. Okay, it's a downhill battle now. We've lost our Heatran. And that's going to be very annoying for the rest of this game. So I go into Raichu. Just to Volt Switch out against this thing. So I need him to go for an Earthquake. So I go into Landorus. Which he does go for. Baiting out that play. So as I go, I U-turn back out into the likes of the Raichu, particularly to go for an Air Slash. But he goes straight up Heavy Slam. And he does a metric ton of damage to Raichu. And I'm thinking, oh great, oh great, oh great. So I Volt Switch out again. And I think that was, I got a low roll the first time with 45%. And I must have got a high roll this time with 50%. So very, very clutch. Raichu coming in clutch there. Knocking out the Celesteela with that Volt Switch. So I go out into Landorus this turn as he goes out into his Alolan Persian. Now, I go into Hariyama, predicting him to go for a... I don't know. I did not expect him to bring Icy Wind Alolan Persian. So it's a good job I did switch out. Because I was predicting him to go for like a Parting Shot or a Foul Play or something against me. So I went to Hariyama and went for Icy Wind. Now... Obviously, this thing does get Technician as well, so it wasn't a bulky Persian, it was a physically offensive Persian, so it was very interesting to do that. So he does reveal the Parting Shot and goes down to his Latias, so I think I go for a Throat Chop, which I do go for. Even -1, it still does a metric ton of damage to this goddamn Maverick, so I was very pleased with that. So I go down to Gothorita, he Mega Evolves to go for a Roost. Now, this is where the kind of stall happens, because Draco does 63% to me. I start to get up Calm Minds, and he goes for the Earthquake. I live, so I go for Rest, go back up to full health, and pretty much just stall him out as much as possible with his Gothorita. And I go for I think I go for Psyshock the turn I wake up, and it reveals to do absolutely 0. I go for the Taunt, so he can't Roost anymore. So all you can do is hit him with Dracos or go for an Earthquake. So I set up a Calm Mind again, picked him to go for another Earthquake. So I go for the Psyshock. At +2, it does absolutely 0. So he goes for Earthquake. I think I go for Rest this turn. Yep. And I just try and stall him out as much as possible. I know at this stage I was pretty much baiting him to get a crit Draco on me. But he keeps going for Earthquake, just going for Earthquake, just going for Earthquake. And he goes for Roost because Taunt Wall's off. I wake up, go for the Psyshock, does 18%. I'm like, what's the actual point? I can't do anything. So I go to Hariyama, knowing he can't really touch me because he revealed all his moves. Reveals the Psyshock, which does nothing because of the negative the special attack drops from Draco Meteor. So I go for the Throat Chop, does 77%, and I'm thinking that's really annoying because we could have actually killed it because he outspeeds us. But we go for the reveal the Bullet Punch, definitely knocks it out, and Hariyama knocks out a Mega Latias. I'm really, really, really amazed. But so it goes out into Magmar, he reveals the Mach Punch on it, which is very interesting because I think I just went for a close combat just to like try and kill, just get as much chip on this probably even like Magmar as much as possible. But he reveals the Mach Punch, which is a good bring by him. So I go out into Cheeky Landos, thinking like, what does Magmar actually get? Because he's physical, obviously, with Mach Punch. Unless he's mixed with Hidden Power Ice, I just presumed I'd go into this thing. So he goes down to Blissey, predicting him to go for a Earth Power whatnot, which is absolutely 0 to Blissey, because Blissey's an absolute special truck. I U-turn out against it, which is a solid 27% out to Gothorita. And I get Toxic on it, and now I just try and do the same thing I did against the Latias with this Gothorita. So I go for the Psyshock, and it pretty much can OHKO me, I do believe. Which this is a bad play by me. This is 100% a bad play by me because Psyshock killed the Blissey that turn. It did. It killed that Blissey, and once that was gone, that would have been absolutely clutch for me. So that's what I should have done that turn, but I didn't. And I was thinking, oh, I thought it'd switch out, knowing that I would go for a Psyshock, knowing a Psyshock would kill it, but I thought it'd go into a Persian, so I just went for the Rest just to heal up really. But he didn't do that. I just fell asleep and now Taunts off, so he's going to wish up all that health up back again. Sets up Stealth Rocks, and it's just like, what am I supposed to do right now? So I wake up and go for taunt again. To taunt this thing, to try and bring him for wish again. And I go for rest. And this is just going to pan out, and I'm just going to be Stally McStallface. And Seismic Toss is a, what, 4-co on me? Yeah. Which is very unfortunate because I'm asleep for 2 turns. So pretty much every time, he's just going to... What I should have done was click Psyshock, or click Rest, and just stalled this thing out with Seismic Tossers. And then could have done some work. So I'll go... So that's very unfortunate. So I go for knockoff against the Blissey. Just like, you know, predicting... I didn't think he'd stay in, to be quite honest. Because Sneasels usually run a fighting time move, if it would be low kick or brick break or something like that. So I just went for the knockoff, this neutral play. And he he's got safety goggles. Now, he brought safety goggles so because of Amoongus, which is a very good bring by him, but that's very situational kind of thing. So I've got knock off his safety goggles. If you go to the wish, I go for the low kick, knock out Mia Khalifa, and the wish doesn't go through. I don't think it does. I think it might do actually. So I go into land, thinking to go for a Mac Punch on me, because obviously that would have blown back Sneasel every day of the week. So I go for the Earth Power against the Magma. I don't know why he sacked off that Magma. Maybe, I don't know. He said in the chat that he didn't understand that play, but why would I not go for Earth Power that turn? Maybe thought I'd go into Chestnut, but even then, what else was I going to do? Go out into... Because Chestnut just ruins the rest of my team. Barring it's Raichu. And Raichu's at low health, so why would I actually switch out on that turn? Because I need Raichu late game for the Magmar, just in case you didn't switch out. So, I in my head, I thought that was a good play, but that's just me probably. So he goes for the Wood Hammer, knocks out Raichu. As I go, I think I go out into Sneasel. And then at Sneasel, I'd go for the Icicle Crash, which is very clutch. I get the flinch, which actually won me the game. Because that actually won me the game. And then at this page, you just thought, yeah, I've lost now, so there's no point. I'm just going to switch out because I can. And he does, and yeah, that's very unfortunate because that Icicle Crash miss actually... Because that literally was GG at that stage after that flinch. Because if you click Drain Punch, this thing would be gone. Landers would be left, and once Landers have Earth Power, which is resisted. U-Turn, which isn't going to do anything to a Chestnut, let's be honest. And he's got Focus Blast, which if he has Bulletproof, is immune. So that flinch was actually crucial. It really was. And he might have still actually been able to win the game at that stage, because Persian, I think, outspeeds me depending on his set. And I'd imagine Persian's got a move to hit the Sneasel with. He must do, surely. Like a Dark type move or anything. Because Sneasel's frail as hell. And if he outsped me, then that would have been, yeah, that would have been clutch. And then Persian definitely outspeeds Landorus. And an Icy Wind probably would blow me back with Technician Boost. So potentially he could have won the game from there, but I don't see him. But yeah, I'm sorry about the crit, Obo. So geez, that's our first victory of ABC, and it's so we're currently 1 and 2. Next week we're playing against the Blue Phoenix coach, the New Jersey Blue Phoenixers, or New Jersey Phoenixers. I think that's the team name. Versus we're facing Blue Phoenix, let's be honest, and hopefully we can bounce back and be 2-2 next week rather than 1 and 3. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button down below. Be subscribed if you're new around here and enjoying the content, because your support is much, much appreciated. Leave any comments, they'll go on the walls. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.